Bang! What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another TyReacts reaction. Hold on, make sure my face is good. Hold on. I knew it. And I'm so sorry. Excuse me on that. Today we have the controversial Donald Trump interview. This was posted by Jake Paul. I never watched a Jake Paul video before. So excuse me. Trump interview Jake Paul, the Purple Toss Fire. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know what to expect, but let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys do enjoy this reaction, go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So, Mr. President, what an...
Why is Trump here when there's a war going on? I mean, that's how you know he's so relaxed. Like, he's just not fazed by anything. The fact that he's here is like, bro, he's just not fazed. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Honor.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for sitting down with me today. I think we'll get into some personal stuff, some fun stuff, and yeah, it's an honor. We're here at a factory doing a rally. It's my first rally, and it's actually my first show on this podcast. So you're gonna be my first and last
that's
guest.
good. Well, we're gonna have to get good ratings.
We got to get some good ratings.
better.
You were flying in on Air Force One,
Right.
Is it true that you watched the Joshua fight on Air Force One?
I watched it. I watched you, and I thought you were very brave. He's a pretty big guy, you know. He's good, and he's legit. Look, he's a legitimate fighter, and I thought you were great. You did yourself no harm.
No.
Other than your chin, maybe.
Other than the jaw, which is healing. How big is the TV on Air Force One? That was
good.
what I was...
It's good. It's good. The best you can have, I tell you. You know, they view it as cost is no object, right? But it was good. I got to see that. I really watched it. We had a whole plane full of people watching you.
That's crazy.
And, you know,
like, he really got the president of the United States watching him fight. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what if the president of the USA said that he watched me? It's like, you actually watch me? I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, the you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, like the president. That's kind of crazy, I guess, if you think about it.
It mattered.
Yeah.
Then I said he's going to be in trouble. Then they say it matters.
I got into the ring with him, and I realized he was much bigger than I thought.
You didn't see that like at a weigh-in or
No,
anything?
not at the weigh-in, not at the press conference. And then I got into the ring. I just saw his size, and I was just like, okay, this is going to be a tough night.
So who do you fight next?
It's a good question. I think Francis
Would
Ngannou...
you ever fight him again? No.
No, I don't think so. I think I need to go stay at my weight class.
I think so, right?
Maybe doing some MMA. We're promoting fights now
Right.
on Netflix. We got Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Maybe Usyk in MMA.
Right.
Francis
Very good.
Ngannou, Ryan Garcia,
Right.
maybe Tommy Fury. There's a lot of... Who would you want to see me fight?
Well, I probably Khabib. How about Khabib?
I'm down.
You know? I think he's been just great. When they say who is the best of those, I mean, I've had a lot of fights. I've had Mike Tyson and a lot of them. That was great.
Have you ever been in a fight? I heard a rumor about you, like, helping Kobe one time at a game. Is that a true story?
That was a long time ago, right? That was
Is this a true story?
Well, wasn't a fight. I was breaking up a fight.
Okay.
Which sometimes is more dangerous than being in a fight, right? But no, I like Kobe. Kobe was having a hard time with somebody, and it worked out fine. But yeah, I broke it up. Probably not a smart thing to do. Historically, it's never good to break up fights.
Yeah, I try to de-escalate situations.
Wait, why is that a thing historically? I never heard that. Like, if you break up a fight, does something happen? Like, if you break up a fight, I don't know.
A lot. But you're going to be at UFC 250.
I will be. It's going to be amazing at the White House. And Dana's a great guy. He's a good fan of yours, you know.
Yes.
But Dana's a good guy, the best. I mean, there's nobody like him. And he had the idea of staging it right at the front door of the White House. We'll be right in the front door of the White House. And he's got a tremendous card. I don't even know if it's filled out, but I just saw it, and it looks like it's going to be, you know, all top guys. They all want to fight at the White House, so it's going to be in honor of the 250th year. So it'll be great.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Sean O'Malley. He's the homie.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great.
Is this conversation about fights?
Great fighter. And that's what I wanted to ask. So you went from boxing promotion, apprentice, TV shows, and then
All right, Chad.
eventually, obviously real estate, and then eventually was like, okay, I'm gonna go into politics. How did that transition happen? Because like I see myself wanting to get more into this world. I believe it's the biggest way to create impact and change.
Would
in
you ever
America.
run for office?
I think so. That's what I'm asking for some advice. Like, how did you make that transition? Was it hard?
So I don't know. I had to do it. It's hard. A lot of people talk about it. You had to do it. And I had one shot left because you get to a certain age, you have a few years left. You got about 40 years to make the decision. But I had one shot. The timing was good. But if I waited longer, it wouldn't have been good because of the clock. The famous clock.
Yeah.
Father time.
Yeah.
And so I had to make a decision. Do I do it? And I made it. But I was thinking about it for years. I used to talk about it because I was well known. I was very well known. I was successful. Did well. Loved real estate. Then we had The Apprentice. Mark Burnett was great. And we did. I did lots of #1 bestsellers. My books were all bestsellers. And I see we have magazines. I was on this magazine so much. I'm looking at that picture. What are you doing to me? Show me that picture.
This is the coolest magazine cover of all time.
Yeah, well, it's like.
Was it like hot on your ear? Could you feel the bullet?
You had that throbbing feeling. You knew there was something. It was a bloody mess. What happens is, well, you know this better than anybody. The ear bleeds more because I said, why is there so much blood? And the ear's a big bleeder, having to do with cartilage. I didn't want to go into it too much, but it was bloody as hell. So when I checked, I put my hand up. I said, I brought it down, and it was loaded up. So I said, that's either the biggest mosquito bite in history, or I just got shot. And that was not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, my adrenaline was pumping. I'm sure your
What?
adrenaline was pumping. Like when my jaw was broken, I just couldn't really feel it.
Oh, so
that
you
much.
knew that you had it broken? And you didn't.
No, my brother told me. I was talking to him, and my teeth were like in the center of my mouth, and he was like, "Yo, I think your jaw is broken." And then I like grabbed it. And
But when he was
realized-
hitting you didn't feel that?
it was the
extra
last punch.
It was
where
the
he hit
last
me.
punch?
Yeah, the very last punch of the fight that did it. So
Wow.
that's when I went to the floor and was like, "Whoa."
Was that hard to recover from?
Yeah, it's still healing.
It's still healing?
Yeah, I'm not able to fight till later this year.
Will that heal perfectly though? Eventually,
Hopefully.
it won't have lasting impact, right? I hope.
No, I think it'll be able to grow back stronger. Hopefully. So.
It's amazing because I've known a lot about fights. I've hosted a lot of fights over the years, and it was amazing when you started doing this. I said it's not possible for, I call it a civilian, for a civilian to beat a professional boxer because even if they were much older. because,
Damn,
bro.
see, I didn't even know about his jaw being broken. I'm not
going.
gonna lie.
You were beating guys, UFC guys who weren't retired that long.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think it was possible. And then I realized, you really are the real deal. The one problem is this last guy was so big
Yeah.
and talented. Didn't he win the Olympics too? And
Yeah,
stuff
gold
like that?
medalist.
You didn't need this.
No, I know. People said I was crazy.
Would you have done it again knowing how it worked out?
Yeah, I don't have any regrets on it, and I love a challenge, and it motivated me to get better. And the experience of being in the ring with someone that good and someone that big, I think moving forward, the next people I fight, it's going to be like a lot easier actually. So I think it was good experience. But I think that's defying the odds, which is like what you've done as well. When everyone says you can't do it, do you have advice for younger people for going against the tide, going against the wind, and just?
Well, the
walking in?
biggest victories are when you go against the wind.
Yeah.
Right? Go against what everyone thinks like can't be done. Those are the biggest victories. They're usually the most lucrative too, even in business. When you hit it, it's a bigger hit. But like I just said, I'm going to do it. I was thinking about it for so long, and sometimes people would say, like, you ought to do it, or don't talk about it. My wife actually said, do it, or don't talk about it. I'd watch these guys, and, like at debates, I say, I could kill him. I mean, that guy's nothing like you. That guy's nothing.
Yeah.
And I said, there's no way he could beat me in a debate. And she said, all right, so do it, or don't do it, but don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I actually said, I wasn't sure if I liked that too much, but she would actually say, our first lady is now a movie star, okay? So on top of everything else, she's now first lady and a movie star. A
I've
movie
seen
is
the doc.
the #1 movie, can you believe it? But she'd say, do it or don't do it. It's okay, but don't talk about it. And if you do it, you're going to win. You know that, don't you? I said, no. If you do it, you're going to win. But do it or don't do it. It's okay. Either way is okay.
Yep.
So you have to do it. And like you said, you have that little bug, and it is a bug. Being a politician, it is a bug. I think there was nothing like in history when I won the first time. That was the most unbelievable thing. And then coming back, some people would say it was bigger than the first time. I got cheated, and the second I did great. It's like somebody cheating in a fight, and it's coming out. All that stuff is coming out now. But in a way, it made the second victory bigger, much bigger. It was just, it's a great feeling.
Wait, what does he mean? Wait, what? Huh?
Winning is a good thing, winning, and whether it's in politics, whether it's in fighting, winning is.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not my topic, y'all. So if y'all feel like, I'm being ignorant and stuff like that, I'm so sorry. I do apologize.
Amazing. Yep. There's no feeling like winning. Yep. And most people don't think they can win. Most people, I actually think some people don't want to win. You understand that?
Yeah, they want to be victimized and feel bad for themselves.
This weird thing going on.
I would rather lose. That was what I was saying with Joshua. I'd rather lose and get embarrassed, but the chance of me winning, it could be the greatest upset.
Yeah, but you
in
weren't
sports.
embarrassed because, first of all, he was so much bigger.
Yep.
Look, one thing I've seen in fighting, if somebody's like 4 pounds heavier, it's a different weight class.
Yep.
And it's hard to beat somebody that's even a little bit heavier. And with a guy that was like 60, 70 pounds heavier, right? At
Yeah.
least.
No, exactly.
So it's you did. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. This is my brand, which is all about winning. So it's funny you're saying that. Made in the USA. I know you're all about bringing jobs back to America. I don't know.
That's
if
good
you could
looking, though.
Thank you, man.
Go buy it, Mega. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
we're
good.
in Walmarts and really
Good.
hitting like the heart of America, but made in the USA. And I know you want to bring more jobs. And I think my generation, I think, is in a weird place with like going to school, getting jobs. AI is coming. Give any advice to my generation of people of where to go, where to look, what jobs, manufacturing,
Yeah.
how can they get more active and get more opportunities in front of them?
So you know this better than anybody. Because I get this question a lot. What do you do?
Yeah.
You always have to find something you love doing.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
know people, their father wants them to go into business and he hates the business, and the father's successful, they're pushing the son. You've got to do something you like, or you're just not going to be successful at it if you don't. With that being said, try and like something that's where there's a future. Like the hot thing right now is AI.
Yeah.
If you know the AI thing, you're going to get an unbelievable, crazy job at ridiculous numbers you never thought of. That could cool off. Maybe it's going to cool off, but right now. So if you like computers and all of that, it's not a bad thing. Go into an industry. There are some industries, retailing's always tough. There are some industries that are tough. If you love it, do it. But if you can love something with it, where it's got a lot of potential, you're much better off doing that. I have friends that are really smart. They went into businesses that are very, very tough. And they lost, they work. They're smarter than other people I know, but they're in the wrong industry.
Yeah.
If they were in the right industry, they'd do much better. So try picking something that's got potential, and you have to love what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've always told people is like turn your hobby into your job. I mean, me and my brother were filming videos, and look at where it's gotten to today, and just
When did you know
chase
you
that.
were going to be a fighter, though? Was that later?
It was later. I didn't start fighting until I was like 21. Basically, these other YouTube kids started talking smack, and sort of like you with the debates, I was like, I can beat this kid up.
right.
And so I just started training overnight to become a fighter, and I fell in love with it, and it actually became my top priority.
But did you build up, or were you always like a very strong guy?
I was a strong guy. I had athletic background, Ohio Division I football, Division I wrestling, played sports growing up. So I definitely had that athletic prowess. But at the time I was like on Disney Channel, so I hadn't been training for a long time. So it definitely took me a little bit to get back in.
He was on Disney. Yeah, I don't know anything about these.
Oh, your brother's a great guy, too. And it's sort of similar. I mean, it's very unusual. And he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Who's a better fighter, you or him?
I am, sir.
Huh?
I am, sir. He knows that too, but he's a better WWE wrestler. But I think that
Oh, is that true? He's
yeah.
a better, really?
Yeah, he's incredible at WWE.
Wow, that's great.
He's my favorite. I think they need to make him the champion one day.
That's great.
Yeah, but if we fought, I think he knows what would happen. I love you, Logan, but
Do you ever fight him?
people want us to. I just don't think we really want to. But I think it would probably.
It's hard to smash your brother.
Exactly. I just
Typically,
love him.
it hasn't
It's
worked
not
out.
the move.
There've been some cases like that. Hasn't worked out.
Yeah, I think it would be one of the biggest fights out there.
So what is this show all about? Tell me. And I'm doing this out of respect for you, because I'm the president of the United States, and I'm sitting here with Jake, and I'm saying, you think Joe Biden would do this interview?
No.
I don't think so. He wouldn't know where the hell he is. No, but I'm the president.
Oh my God!
And I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
I think so. The United States, and I'm sitting here with Jake, and I'm saying, you think Joe Biden would do this interview?
No.
I don't think so. He wouldn't know where the hell he is. No, but I'm the president of the, and I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
And I'm only doing it for one reason, because I respect you. It's
Thank you.
very interesting, right?
No, and I think that's such a big reason why you connected with the youth in the last election was going out there. Your team hasn't even told me what to say or any limits talk about anything, and so
See, that's because they're not doing
that's
their
respect.
job.
That's really
I could say they're not doing their job.
No, but I think that was a massive reason on you connecting with the youth, and I think I'm open to talking to anyone, and I don't think the other side is really open to it. I don't know what the issue is. I think my brother tried to interview Kamala and you as well, and they just I think are scared of actually sitting down and
They were,
chatting.
not me.
No,
Your brother was great.
Yeah, you crushed it.
Joe Rogan was a great interview. He did 300 million people.
Yeah.
And then she didn't want to do it, which I guess she should have. I don't know. It's funny. It was I did him, and I did some other guys who were really great guys. Barron, my son, Barron, I have a very tall son.
Yeah.
And he's a smart guy, and he's a good kid. But he listens to you. The first time I ever heard your name was through my son, and he knew a lot of the, I don't know if you call them podcasters or influencers or whatever you want to call them, but he'd give me some names that I never heard of. And they were very important to, because I won with youth. I did great with youth.
Yeah.
Republicans, for whatever reason, don't do great with youth, and I did unbelievably in TikTok. And then Barron said, Dad, you got to do Joe Rogan. And we wanted to do it. We were talking about it for a long time, about not even this, about other things, not politics, even before politics for me. But we had a great talk. It lasted for 3.5 hours. And you call that long form, right? That was,
Yeah.
and it was like a nice conversation with a great guy. He's like a great guy. And she should have done it, I guess, but she didn't do it. And we had a great election. This was a great election. And the country's doing unbelievably well. this country, I mean, we did this excursion. We had to do it, wipe out evil. Sometimes you have evil. And for 47 years, they've been killing people, you know, in the most violent way. The roadside bombs all over the place. That was 95% of them are from Iran. Soleimani, that was the one. We took him out. We did a lot of things, the B-2 bombers, and all of this whole thing that we're doing now is people have waited for 47 years for it to happen. So we have to do it right. But our military has been unbelievable.
No, and I commend you for your bravery, and I think so many Iranians do as well. And I was a bit shocked too. Like, everyone else in the world was like, this is the greatest thing, and I think what you're doing is phenomenal. And I was shocked that so many activists, like in America, didn't like it. But meanwhile, they're like, oh, well, we support women. We want women to have all these rights. Meanwhile, you're liberating the women of Iran, and then they have an issue with it. I thought that was very confusing.
We support gays, but they throw gays off the buildings, okay? We support this. I mean, the things they do, and they're fighting. But I think I have tremendous support on this. This is something that's been incredible. I have the best poll numbers I've ever had now.
Yep.
And it's not because of this. I think we've just, you know, the economy is great. It's a little bit of we take a little winding road for a little while, but we have to wipe out the evil. It's an evil curse. They're evil people. And hey, we wiped out their Navy. We wiped out their Air Force. We wiped out everything there is to wipe out. We wiped out their leadership twice. The second time they were meeting to pick which one of them would be the leader, they got wiped out. Now they're looking for a third time. I don't know. People say the sun, but nobody knows where the sun is. The military has been unbelievable. You know, I built the military. I had a great first term, and I built the military. We had the best economy in history in my first term. We built the military in the first term. I didn't know I'd use it so much, but you look at Venezuela, which has worked out incredibly well.
Yeah.
That was a great military attack.
Was it strategic to go after Maduro first and secure the Venezuelan oil, and then go after Iran?
So no, it wasn't. Time-wise, it wasn't. It was with Iran. We knew we had to do something because they were going to be attacking us. If we didn't attack them, they were going to attack us, and we did it first. And by going first, we wiped out thousands of missiles that would have been shot. And you know, you can shoot them down, but you need a lot of very expensive weaponry to shoot them down. We wiped out thousands and thousands of missiles by going early, and it made a big difference. No, Venezuela was the right time. They've been after Maduro for a long time.
Damn.
They were sending drugs. I mean, they were sending drugs into our country. You've seen it.
Yep.
They were sending the most violent prisoners. They emptied their prisons. They let them into our country, and it was just the right time. I mean, so it had nothing to do with. It was an interesting question because people say, "Well, you did so well with Venezuela. Did that give you the spirit or the confidence to go?" And nothing to do with it. We had some negotiations where I would have preferred making a deal. I guess. I don't know. Look, I wasn't that anxious to make a deal. That it would have to be a really good deal. They had to get. The number one thing is they cannot have nuclear weapons. Okay, because a nuclear weapon, they have a nuclear weapon. Bad things. They would have wiped Israel off the face of the planet. Our timing on that was incredible. If we didn't do the B-2 attack, the B-2 was the attack of the nuclear. They would have had a nuclear weapon. If they had a nuclear weapon, they would have used it in the Middle East against Israel and other countries. And you saw that recently when they're shooting all these missiles. We didn't know what was happening because we're saying, wait a minute, we're going after them. And they're shooting Saudi Arabia, and they're shooting Qatar, and they're shooting UAE, and they're shooting all these other countries, and nobody knew what was going on. You saw that.
Yeah, they're just wreaking havoc.
No, they made
it.
Well, they were trying to frighten them, but they didn't get frightened. It was the opposite. They fought back.
Yeah.
And they were on our side. But our military's done a good job.
Yeah, no, it's been incredible to watch. I have another question they're wanting us to wrap up here, but I always ask people this question. I think it's super interesting. If you could come back in history.
I'm actually like, I'm sorry if I'm not saying certain things. Like, I'm actually listening. I'm trying to like really understand what he's saying. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm really thinking what he's saying. And I'm just like, I'm so out the loop. It's okay because I'm so out the loop. Like, I'm really out the loop, and it's actually insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Reincarnate and like be able to experience someone else's life. Who would you come back in history as?
That's a very interesting question. Maybe Donald Trump right now.
Oh.
I think Donald Trump right now. My life is very exciting. I have to be honest. I'm thinking about other lives. I think my life is maybe more exciting. I don't know. Look, I've had a great time. I started off with the phrase, make America great again. Our country was in trouble. We were doing badly. 2015, we had the open border, nothing like it was under Biden, but it was bad. A lot of people coming in, bad people from jails, from mental institutions, gang members, murderers. We had 11,888 murderers come into our country.
Oh my
We got them out. We're getting
gosh.
most of them out. We're trying to get all of them out. They should have never been allowed in. But we had a bad border when I first came in. I won on the border twice. I won the first time and other things. and business and other things. But I won the first time on the border, fixed it almost immediately, built almost 1,000 miles of wall. Then the second time, I say the border is back. I'm going to win on the border a second time. But the second time, because we had a great border the first, after I got it going, and then the second time, now we've had nobody come into our country in the last 9 months. I mean, like literally nobody, and that's given out by Democrats. That's not by. We had millions of people pour into our country. The story, and they came in from jails. These are from all over all countries all over the world. The Congo. They came in from all over South America. So,
and are you guys targeting the bad actors specifically? Because I believe there's so many amazing people who have come to the country that are awesome immigrants, and it's like, how are you guys, deciphering between?
We're really looking for the bad ones more than anything else. We got to get the bad ones out. We have, I told you, 11,888 murderers came. More than 50% murdered more than one person, and we have either they're gone. Some are so bad we don't want to bring them back to a country. They came in from other countries, rough countries, and we put them in jail because we don't want them to come back. We don't want them ever back here. They're really dangerous. Washington, D.C. was a very dangerous place. Now it's the safest city. It's as safe as any city in the country.
What?
We took it from 2 to 3 murders a week to no murders a week. We did a good job. Our military did it. We put the military there. They did a great job. The National Guard. No, we're doing a good job, and people like it. And that's all I want. I just want to be a president that's done a great job. We had to bring the country back. So the term MAGA, Make America Great Again, it was such a great term. And that's what I've done. Because literally a year and a half ago, we had a country that was laughed at all over the world. You know that. They were laughing.
Yeah, we were just not respected.
Nobody respected us.
No one respected the leadership.
We had a country that was laughed at. The king of Saudi Arabia told me, he said, a year and a half ago, your country was dead, and now you have the hottest country anywhere in the world, and we do.
Well,
and it's
that's
guys
crazy.
like you that make it hot. Thank you. Guys like you, and it's presidents
We're
like
trying,
me that have
we're trying.
interviews with guys like you. But I think you're great, and congratulations to your fiancée, I think,
Yes,
right?
fiancée. She's the best.
She just
She's
won a gold medal, I tell you, and I watched her win that gold medal, and nobody had a chance. They didn't have a chance. That wasn't even fair, right?
No, she's a legend. I'm so proud of her. It's the greatest thing I've ever witnessed in person. And to be a part of it.
She's a great person, beautiful. You're not allowed to say beautiful. It's the end of your political career,
beautiful.
but you know what? She's beautiful.
Melania's beautiful as well.
She is. She's doing great. She's doing a good job.
Look at us complimenting.
Yeah, well, it's nice. Nice when you can do that, right?
Exactly.
I just want to congratulate you. Great job.
Thank you, man.
You're a young guy, but you have done some incredible job.
Thank you.
And so different.
Yeah, man. I feel like I'm just hitting stride. I'm 29, and I look up to you and your American, story, the American dream, and that's what I want to do is inspire other kids who are watching this right now to chase their American dream, because it's possible. I'm, from a couple hours away from here, coming back to Ohio to do this interview is just a dream come true.
Well, I love Ohio. It's been good to me. We won in a landslide.
Yeah.
We won everything practically in a landslide.
Florida crushed it.
It's good. Florida,
Georgia.
Texas, all of them. It's been a great time. I've had a great time, and it's been a real experience. But much more important is to just take this country and bring it back, and it's really back. It's really back.
Yeah, I feel it. No, and I think everyone else feels it as well. And I think
Wait, so what is he going to do when he has to leave the office? Because I'm not going to lie, like, who's going to be the next president? Because, like, I'm not going to lie, like, I can't lie. I can't lie, like, I mean, like, Trump, I mean, things been cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things been cool with Trump. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not, like, I don't want to, like, miss anything, but I'm going to just be 100%. I'm not aware of everything. You know what I'm saying? But every year when a new president comes, it's like nothing exciting or happy changes. No new things comes in. No new changes. We don't get certain things, like we don't get something free, or we don't get some extra money, or we don't get this, or we don't. It's like we're just paying. We're just having to put votes in for someone to be in office, and then they just call shots on the bombs and doing army war and stuff. Is like, that's what you're here for. It's like, I mean, yeah, and then the sentences, like I feel like they're not being 100% honest. Like, why is Trump being seen in these Epstein files? This is like, bro. It's like, it's just so corrupt. I feel like too, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like whenever Trump leaves, then who's next? And then I haven't been seeing no. But that's the thing. Where do they even be coming from? Like, are they mayors who apply to be presidents and stuff? Or let me see. When is Trump's term over? Oh, it just started. Oh, that's crazy. Bro, I thought he'd been president for a long ass time. Donald Trump's current term as president of the United States, which began on January 20th, is scheduled to end noon on January 20th, 2029. It's 2026, so 7, 8, 9. He got 3 more years, bro. He got 3 more years. It's been officially 1 year and 3 months since he came into office. That's crazy. So in 3 years, it's gonna be someone else. So I guess that's why we don't hear talks, because like in 3 years, a lot can happen, or a new president could. There's probably someone right now at their desk like, I will become president, and they're doing lots of all these different things, and then in 3 years they can see if it works. You know.
Momentum is growing, and
Yep.
we really appreciate
Respect.
you.
They have to respect our country, right?
Yep.
And to do that, they have to respect your leader.
Yep.
So I appreciate it. You
I
just take
appreciate
care.
it.
Say hello to your brother, okay?
I will.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sitting down.
Great honor.
Thank you, man. Want to just do a pic and then cool.
That was a very good interview.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
You know, for a guy. See,
I only had a day and a half to prepare, so
that's great.
That was the ending.
man. Want to just do a pic and
Brother, okay?
I will.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sitting down.
Great honor.
Thank you, man. Want to just do a pic and then cool.
That was a very good interview.
Oh yeah,
Now you can tell that he just finished it, and then he knew in his head the video ended, and then he was like, "All right," and his face went back to like being himself. That's kind of crazy. Let me see.
Appreciate it. You
I
just take
appreciate
care.
it.
Say hello to your brother, okay?
I will.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sitting down.
Great honor.
Thank you, man. Want to just do a pic and
Then he was like,
then
he thought, he was like, "Damn, that was a very great interview." Like he said, "Oh."
cool.
That was a very good interview.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
You know, for a guy. See,
I only had a day.
He said that was a very great interview for a guy like you. That's what he wanted to say, but he caught himself. Whoa. Whoa there, Mr. Trump. He was gonna say, for a guy like you, that was a great interview.
And a half.
a very good interview.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
You know, for a guy. See,
I only had a day and
He caught himself.
a half to prepare,
that's,
so
that's great.
That's crazy. All right, y'all. This wasn't like a video I really, you know much about, so probably my talking was a little less. If this video don't perform or don't get any views, then I mean, I know why. I'm trying my best, y'all. Yeah. If y'all are in the comments, can y'all share me some videos I should watch next? Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next reaction. Love y'all. Peace.